Most prediction markets expose everything, who is betting, how much, and onwards. But cyber markets is built on a different assumption that financial positions should be private by default. This is a fully on-chain prediction market where user balances, trades, and positions are encrypted using fully homomorphic encryptions on Phenix. And this project is based on Arbitrum Sepolia. And I'm just going to do a walkthrough of how it works. Here are the current markets we have, and I can come into this new market, which is will Trump be impeached. Obviously, we funded it to 10 USDC, so we can generate prices, and I can buy into any shares for the price. So currently, I think the price is about this percentage, and our fee is 1%. So for every bet that is being placed, we are charging 1%, and out of that 1%, 20% goes to the platform and 80% goes to the liquidity providers. So I'm going to buy 1 USDC worth of shares, and I'm going to get 1.80 shares because we're using FHE, because we're using FPMM model. So basically, if I win this outcome, I'm going to redeem the shares for exactly 1 USDC. So basically, it means that since I'm getting 1.83 shares, basically means that if I win, I get 1.82 USDC, and I just invested 1 USDC. But if I lose, I get 0 because the shares will be useless. So I can decide to add more liquidity or remove liquidity, and I can decide to also buy into a different outcome, and then just see how it goes. So basically, that's how it works. So let me buy into another outcome. Let's say I want to buy. Let me buy 3 here, and this gives me 5.46. So I'm going to buy this into a different outcome, and I have to approve first and then confirm it, and I can see now that we have this. So it's my oracle here, and the way oracle works is that you get to stake 1 ETH to be an oracle. So currently there is no expired market that hasn't been proposed into. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly create a market that would expire soon, so that I can show the whole process of proposing an outcome and then resolving it. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I've just created a new market that is going to expire soon, and I'm just going to quickly buy shares. So I'm going to buy let's say 3 USDC into here, into yes. Yes, and I'm going to, let's say in another account, buy into no. So in another account, I'm going to buy into no, and I'm going to buy, let's say 2. So this is going to give me 5. So to review, I'm going to sign the permit to review my shares. Yeah, and I can see, I can go back to the first account now and connect that. So now the market has ended, and now I need to propose an outcome. So now I'm going to propose an outcome. Let's say I'm going to propose yes, because I'm an oracle here. I currently have like 1 ETH staked, and I can also do it from here. Select the market, we go drop today and say, oh, the outcome should be yes, and I'm just going to stage that proposal. And now I've staged the proposal. I can see that I've staged the proposal, and then I can go to review it. And now that I'm here, because I've staged the proposal, there's usually a deadline. I made it very short for demo testing purposes for about 5 minutes. So once we propose an outcome, we enter a dispute phase where anybody can come to dispute. So because an oracle might be wrong, and then if you want to dispute it, obviously you also have to stake something, and then at the end of the whole dispute resolution and all of that, if the disputer wins, the proposer is slashed, and then if the proposer is correct, the disputer loses his stake. And then the way this is where we integrate Rhinera escrow. So Rhinera supports like USDC, all of that. So if it's an ETH market, it's just direct custody, we just like do it directly. But if it's an Rhinera escrow market, you can just like open a dispute here. So I'm going to go ahead and like open a dispute for like 1 USDC. So I'm going to, let me use the other wallet to dispute, and I'm going to open a dispute now. And so I'm going to confirm that, and I've successfully opened a dispute already with using Rhinera as the escrow. So now that we've entered the dispute phase, there is now another deadline for it to be resolved. We're now going to a committee voting phase. So only oracles can now come forward to vote. If nobody votes, then we enter an escalation phase where it's escalated to the admin, who will now resolve the markets to the rightful outcome. But if anybody does vote, if any oracle votes, we use a stake weighted vote system, which means the outcome that has the highest voted stake wins. So while this is still going on, I'm going to come back. I'm just going to go ahead to show my portfolio. So if I come to my portfolio, I get to also review my portfolio here, and I can see all of my portfolio. I can see how much I have. I can see the position I've made so far, the ones that have been resolved, the one in resolution. I can see the settled history, how much I lost in some markets, and all of that. And there is also the docs here, which is like this. And we also have the SDK. This is a major update I made. CipherMarket is now an SDK, it can be integrated into any other project. And also we have a Telegram bot. So this is the Telegram bot. I can decide to check the markets currently that we have, and I can see all of the markets we have. This is the new market we just had, and I can see let me see the details of gold. I can see that the resolution is open. I can see the collateral. I can also decide to watch, let's say I want to watch this market so that I can get updates. So I'm currently watching it. Yes, so it is, the time has reached, and now because quorum was not reached, I now have to escalate it as a result. So I'm going to escalate this market now. Anybody could call this as well, but once escalated, only the admin. So I'm not an admin here. This is not the wallet that that is the admin. So I'm going to obviously go to the admin wallets. So if I go to my admin wallet, I can see now that I can resolve it into whatever outcome. And can you see? So because I was watching this market, immediately I escalated it. I got this update that market has been escalated from admin review because I'm watching it. I can see a list of all the markets I'm watching here. Yeah, and I can also decide to redeem whichever I have. So now I'm going to escalate it. I'm going to resolve the escalated markets. I'm going to resolve it to yes, so that yes wins. And if I resolve it to yes, I can see that we win. So now let me check, review my values and see if I win. So I won, obviously. Yes, I have 4.83 USDC, whereas I only invested 3 USDC, so I've made profit here. And then the liquidity providers just made a profit of about 0.16. While on the other accounts, if I check this other accounts here, I would see that I lost over there and I cannot redeem because it's just like wasted. So now another thing I did not talk about is the private discussion. So you can decide to talk about the markets, to your opinions, but obviously anonymously, so I can say, oh, um, I can say, of course, it's real, right? And I can go back to my other accounts. And I could like maybe like reply under it, right? So you could just like have that chat system there where you could also like your post, reply, and then create comments. So now I'm going to like claim my winning shares. Now I'm going to claim this. And I have successfully claimed. So that's basically how it was. So now I've claimed my shares, and obviously that's already been claimed. So that's basically how cipher markets work. Thank you very much.